Hi, my name's Matt, and I like cars.
Give it a pull.
I like driving them, building them, and as of last week, taking them out on the track. This here is my R31 Skyline, which I've been building up in the last year. Now today I'm going to be putting on an oil catch can, which is one of the requirements of the local racetrack for the car to pass scrutineering. So let's get stuck into it. Righto, so this is the oil catch can that I picked up off eBay. Yeah, eBay special, $30, pretty cheap, but it'll do the job. This is just one inlet in, one inlet out. I'm going to be installing it onto the PCV valve location on this hose. I know there's another hose on the top of the rocker cover with the RB30, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that in the meantime, but for now, as long as the scrutineers can see that I'm running an oil catch can, even if it's just coming out of one of the vents out of the crankcase, I'm sure that's going to be okay. I'm not sure where I'm going to mount this yet, whether I put it on the strut tower. Actually, you know what, that's actually not a bad idea because there's already a hole there ready to go. So I'll probably mount it there, run a hose to the top of the crankcase and into the filter, and another one out into the top of the intake manifold. And that should be the trick. Let's get into it. Alright, change of plan. I'm going to put it on this side now. I've just noticed on the other side there's not that much room where those holes were. But here, right on this strut tower, they've got two holes here which are the perfect length for the bracket on the oil catch can bracket. So I've got a couple of bolts here and a tapper tool, and I'm going to tap the threads into these holes. As you can see, it's all mounted up really nicely. Plenty of room to run the hoses, and that'll be our next step. Slight change of plan. I've decided to keep the PCV valve hose on as it is and run it from the one from the back. I'll have to figure out how to do the PCV later on down in the future, but for now, just going to use the oil catch can for the back of the motor now. Okay, that is it. It's on the car. I'm not too keen on the hoses that they've supplied me with the kit. As you can see, they're kinked in places. So I'm probably going to go to the auto parts store and get some proper oil lines to run. But for now, it should be alright for me to move it around and drive it. just down the driveway. But yeah, apart from that, that's how you install an oil catch can. Okay, that's about it for this video. Soon we're going to be having to install a new starter motor on this because the old one's starting to play up and the solenoid's just almost gone, so I'm just going to replace the entire unit. But we'll get new oil lines for that tomorrow, and that's the oil catch can all sorted, so that's one thing to tick off the list. Alright, until the next one.